All right, let's talk about hot names. First 5 days of free agency, John, a record 170 players changed teams. Whew. Everybody went on the market, and a lot of them got big paydays. Now, the Rams, that's the first logo up there on our board. They got ambushed. They did not see this coming. They lost Aaron Donald. He's the heart, soul, and the toughness of the Rams defense. The Pro Bowl defensive tackle leaves the game after 10 years. He made volumes of money, did not have any catastrophic injuries. He's elected to retire, and this is a huge blow. 111 sacks, 175 tackles for losses. I dare you, if you watch any of the sports reports and they're talking about Aaron Donald, they'll show you B-roll video. Watch how many guys hit him on any given play. Double team, triple team, and he's still making the tackle at the line of scrimmage or the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Wow. He's just an unbelievable specimen. Tremendous career. He's elected to leave. Now, I don't understand this one, but the Rams have signed Jimmy Garoppolo, the quarterback, let go by the Raiders, failed in San Francisco, cut loose by New England. They've brought him in. There's a weird facet to this whole backup quarterback story behind Matthew Stafford. Nobody in Rams Park is talking about Stetson Bennett.
Yeah.
He left the team during preseason, has not been there since. They won't say whether it's a physical health issue or whether it's a mental health issue. I mean, the silence, the cone of silence around Stetson Bennett is really odd. And I don't know if we're ever going to get a description as to what's happened to him. So that's the Rams story. The next one, Pittsburgh Steelers. This is different. They get 2 starting quarterbacks at low price. Pittsburgh first got Russell Wilson after he was cut loose by Denver last week. They get him for $1.1 million on a 1-year deal. Mm-hmm. $1.1 million for a legendary Pro Bowl quarterback.
Yeah.
Then they traded on Friday for Justin Fields of the Chicago Bears. They got him for only a 6th-round pick. Think about that. Justin Fields was a high 1. Bears get rid of him for a 6.
Wow.
He's only making $3.2 in the final year of his contract. So they've got 2 proven quarterbacks for under $5 million in Pittsburgh, and they're going to compete and see who gets the job, although I tend to think probably Russell Wilson will be the starter and Justin Fields will be the change of pace game. Mike Tomlin really likes Justin Fields. So that was fascinating to see how that came about. The Chargers, because you were off on vacation, watching hoops and drinking beer and eating hot dogs at spring training, we haven't had the chance to talk about the Keenan Allen trade. They were up against the cap really badly. I guess the thing that really bothers me, and Keenan Allen was a great player. He was not a number 1 pick. He might have been a 3rd-round pick out of Cal, had a history of knee problems. He's had a great career, 904 receptions with the Chargers, tremendous route runner, tough guy, and all that. They asked each of their big money guys to take a pay cut so the Chargers could make the salary cap. They had to do it by last Wednesday. And Joey Bosa elected to give up his roster bonus that he was due this past weekend. Khalil Mack gave up his roster bonus that he was due. Between them, it's $11 million money they gave back. They went to Keenan Allen. They asked for the same thing. Would you give us money back? He said no. He said, I caught 904 passes for you. I had a unbelievable season. I deserve the money I just earned. At which time they turned around and within a couple hours, he'd been traded to the Chicago Bears. So I kind of felt bad it ended that way. I feel bad for Justin Herbert. Herbert's lost Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, his tight end Gerald Everett, and his running back Austin Eckler.
Wow.
He doesn't have much offense around him now, no. And most of the free agents are signed. So that's a bit of an issue there. So they also let go Kenneth Murray, number 1 draft pick, turned out to be a bust. They could never define his role. He went to Tennessee Titans. Eric Kendricks, big free agent, came from Minnesota, played 1 year, played okay. He's gone. Eckler's gone to the Washington Commanders. Mike Williams is visiting the Steelers as we speak on a Monday afternoon. Gerald Everett went to the Chicago Bears. They've rejuvenated their entire offense. So it's just not the same Charger team right now. So let's talk about the first 3 teams on the board there, the Rams, the Steelers, the Bolts.
Yeah, I was wondering about Stetson Bennett. Thanks for bringing that guy up. I'm curious because he, obviously national champion 2 years, right? So I like to see him perform. The Steelers, those guys, they always outsmart everyone, don't they? It seems. And I never really thought that both Fields and Wilson would go to the same team.
I thought Fields was going to Atlanta, but Kirk Cousins beat him to the front door with the big money contract.
Yeah. I mean, we had all these different scenarios, but never did I think those two would go to the same team. And what an upgrade over Pickett. And then who was the other kid they had there at the end?
Oh, Mason Rudolph.
Mason Rudolph. Yeah, they're, serviceable backups, but they're not going to lead the team to the championship. So this could work out if Wilson kind of tutors Fields. That could be great. But I want to ask you a question, Lee, with the Chargers and, restructuring contracts, and you say give back money. Are they literally giving back money or are they just taking the same money but extending it over a longer period of time?
You can't extend it because that has cap implications a year from now or 2 years from now. What they did with Bosa and Khalil Mack, their original contracts had a roster bonus that was due to be paid March 7th or March 10th, whatever it was. And they went back to them and said, we have cap problems. We want you to give up the roster bonus you're due. These guys are making $30 million. So Joey Bosa giving up $4 million, Khalil Mack giving up a $7 million roster bonus. That's actually hard money that comes off the contract.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, Keenan Allen, the Charger fans are really angry that he's gone.
Should he have given money back to stay and finish his career as a one-team superstar?
No, take the money, man. Take the money. Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of cash.
Okay. So he's gone to Chicago. Let's look at the other teams on the board. Dallas Cowboys. Boy, the bloodletting there has really been weird. Not Dak Prescott, but Tyron Smith, their cornerstone left tackle, released. Tyron Smith just signed with the New York Jets. Tony Pollard, do everything young running back. Now we're not talking about Ezekiel Elliott with 200,000 miles on the tires. Tony Pollard's gone. He goes to the Tennessee Titans. Michael Gallup, who had been plagued by injuries the last year, prior to that was an explosive guy. He got let go. He has not yet signed. Minnesota, Kirk Cousins bails. They're trying to re-sign Justin Jefferson to a big extension. I think they'll get that done. They lost the other tight end, Danielle Hunter. That's a big blow. They couldn't sign everybody. Vikings did go get a running back, Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones, former Green Bay Packer, reliable, heavy-duty guy, pass, catch, and run. And then they picked up Sam Darnold. That's their starting quarterback, Sam Darnold. So maybe Kevin O'Connell, the coach, is walking around with holy water, and he can convert this guy to become a good quarterback because all the three places he's played, they've all let him go. So then that's the Vikings story. The Eagles. Eagles traded for Kenny Pickett. I don't understand this transaction because Kenny Pickett is a different quarterback. This is a big pocket passer thrower. Jalen Hurts creates, runs around, does the RPO. That's not Kenny Pickett. That's a weird acquisition to me, unless maybe they don't think that Jalen Hurts is going to be able to stay healthy. So I thought that was a strange hire. And then you got the Denver Broncos. Your starting quarterback. The Denver Broncos who gave us John Elway, the Denver Broncos who gave us Peyton Manning, the Denver Broncos that gave us Super Bowl trophies. Your starting quarterback in the Mile High City is Jarrett Stidham. There's no more quarterbacks left to sign. They're going to draft a quarterback at number 12 and develop them. Here's the stat, and this is the ideal time to talk about money because we have to file our taxes soon.
Yeah.
Denver Broncos have an all-time record, $87 million in dead money against the cap. By virtue of the Russell Wilson thing, but some other players too.
Right.
Von Miller, who left 2 years ago and all that stuff. What a disaster Denver's. Can you say last place Denver Broncos?
Yeah, incredible. I mean, but like the Vikings, where are they in the draft?
I want to say 12. I think they're right in front of the Raiders.
Okay, so the Vikings are going to likely get a quarterback in this draft.
If it's the right guy. But everybody, once you get beyond the top three, the next three are iffy.
Exactly. And so, and Sam Darnold, I mean, he was with the Jets, the Panthers, and the Niners? Yes. Is that where he's been? So, I mean, he's like a nice backup guy there. But Kevin O'Connell is interesting kind of history there where that 1 year they were winning all those close games. And then last year, they struggled and Kirk Cousins blew out his leg. Is Kevin O'Connell's job in danger?
No, because I was told that O'Connell's making all the player personnel decisions.
Oh, wow.
Smart guy, bright light.
Yeah, he is.
So that's where we are. That's what's gone on around the National Football League. Just absolutely amazing. 170 players changed teams in a 5-day window around the NFL. Hey, our Monday bonus podcast